Why am I Guabo, bro? Who is this guy?
Why can't I speak? When we came to pick up Chris, Neil's mom recounted to me how much chicken curry and lentils and vegetables Chris ate. I couldn't believe that they served my spicy curry without even...
I'm Sam Bonazza. Alright, check this out.
No, that's wrong.
What the fuck is a capsulon, bro?
No, that's wrong.
I don't know what the
No, that's wrong.
oh.
No, that's wrong.
What the fuck is a capsulon card, bro? Glasses with portable teeth. Alright, bro, I love it. I love glasses with portable teeth.
Give me your money.
I'm not gonna use shit, bro. Bro.
Oh, poor thing is going to hell.
Who's Pixie?
Alright, check this out. Give me your money.
Oh shit, bro, he's got his ass beat.
Yay!
Story-driven, real life, etc. They aren't learning anything by reading this stuff. It's addictive. Damn. They're starting to regress to the point where reading books and stories and fiction of any kind is bad. Jesus. I'm 22 years old, living on my own, with my husband, and my dad still tries to control what I do. I saw something on Facebook that you liked. It bothers me that you liked it. What is it? Something posted about being unbaptized. Why did you like that? No, I didn't realize I did. I must have been trying to click on something else. Do you agree with the post? No. If you do, be mature enough to say you do. Don't tell me you don't, just because you know that's what I want to hear. No, I don't agree with it. Okay, good. Can you go back and unlike it? Why did you succumb to it? I really hope that you said yes and then didn't do anything. Please, for the love of God, let that be the case here, man. Please. I met that with my boyfriend 6 months ago.
Oh shit, we are so close, bro.
Okay, Ada, this was OP before she met Danny. I believe that she'll return to herself like how we raised her. It's only a mistake. Only a mistake. I told her how we would come. She just said, oh, I know what I mean. She was at her doctor's appointment yesterday and told her doctor she's pregnant. I said, and did your doctor ask for an ultrasound just to be sarcastic? She said, oh no, she knows I meant my daughter. What? Sometimes she even says we're pregnant. We're having a baby to her friends. Meaning the three of us. Her, myself, and my husband. No, that's... Your mom is... Oh, good God, what's this? Other mommies out there, I need advice. So basically what I've been doing in the house over the past few months is implementing a farting flatulence ban in the main parts of the home. I use the same action that you take every other day. They're going to pass gas at the window, but they have to go down there, and if there's video bedroom, they have to go to the downstairs bathroom as well. Sometimes on occasion, they FaceTime me. Oh, that is the weirdest freaking thing I've ever heard in my life. It's super. First, the very fine message or screen, but excuse me for not wanting think this is a little strange. Everyone farts all the time, and it's not unhygienic. It's a natural bodily function that you can't control all the time. Believe me, there's way worse things flying through the air than a fart. Do you even have to? Don't comment if you aren't experienced with being a parent. I'm sorry, but this story, having your children in it, doesn't make it about parents. You're weird. You're just acting weird, and you need to own that. Imagine saying this about his 4-month-old baby. So I have changed the diaper. I'm going to be the last guy in a long time. That's one of the grossest. Why are people so...
It's okay, just... Boom, boom. My bad, bro. You got me. I'm gone. I mean, at least I tried, bro. At least I tried. 676. I swear. Nobody better say 6-7 in my comments. Don't look like I even get comments. I'm just saying for anybody that sees this. I'm gonna be mad.
Whoa, okay. Jesus. Mind your business. Dexter call, where are you? Hello, what is going on with you? Are you okay? We are worried here. How about you? It's 11:30. I haven't heard from you. Are you okay with some guy I don't know? Call us and let us know what's going on. I'm calling so much. You said you were coming home in Am. Are you okay? What is going on? What is the deal here? This is ridiculous. You have dropped off the grid. I'm giving you a little longer. Oh yeah, call the police. That's cool. This is freaking ridiculous. You're right. It is. It is freaking ridiculous. Shut up.
Shut up, Oh, that's... Oh, shit. Is that a special skin?
Please keep your opinions to yourself if it's different from... No, dude. You are openly in the world. Please text Paul and ask him to call me. That's between him and me. Not to be rude. I am not your messenger, so no, you can call him yourself. I don't have him number. I'm really trying to be nice. I'm really not in the mood. Picking him out, I'm sure your mother is not really, and I'm tired of you treating me like that.
I've been doing this for so long, bro.
To the side door and told me to get out and lock the door behind me. I was 13. It was November 17th and snowing. I was wearing a light long-sleeved top and a light this is perfectly okay. I need a vacation from this stuff.
Nice one? Nah, bro. Like, do you want to fucking burn? Do you want to burn in my hands, bro? I swear, I've had it. I'm not playing around. I'm not playing around. Don't mess with me. Ah. Excuse me, boy. There must be someone. Excuse me, boy. There must be someone you confuse me for. Fuck, I see someone in uniform. I really don't want to be here. You got the wrong person. Screaming at the people as they push me. Oh, bro, the build up.
This is taking it to a whole new level. I wanted to give you your husband. Look, your children's virginity at a especially the men and days, is none of your business, and if you heard as much about it, being weird. You can still walk me down the aisle. I have my own thoughts and opinions about how they your views, and I'm sorry if I disappointed y'all. Shouldn't be sorry at all. Shit, I'm being sorry for. They're fucking creepy. My dad's thinking the way to get in. How low will you go? Pentecostal background. He speaks to it like truth. That's something I don't even like. I mean, I don't want to talk any of this, but I turned off my location services for my phone. Citing safety reasons, turned off my wireless data until I saved my location. Hey, I see that you're not wearing a helmet when you ride the bike, so until you wear it, I'm going to take away your break. If you not turn on location services, this is your last word. Are you there?
What just happened? Bro, what just happened, bro? What? That was too fast, bro.
Good God, it's really like more generation. Mom thought it was okay to open my packages and then get mad about what I, 17, buy with my own money. Did you order some strange dog hoodies? Yeah, one of them's for a friend. Is your friend gay? I'm so concerned right now. Yeah, she is. Who is it for? And what does let's get this bread mean? It's like, let's do this. It's slang. Is it a federal crime to open up someone else's packages? I mean, I can imagine not, because it's not necessarily a postal sent by the... I don't know why it says a postal sent
Captain Popeyes. Guys, we have to lock in. We were fighting Captain Popeyes.
Okay, sorry, they were like $25. Yeah, you can't wear this. Elena's paying me back for hers. I love that.
Give me a second. I'm gonna clear my head.
Finds their gas and using a tracker to track them after they had moved to my father seriously tried to follow me after I moved out, secretly taking a me, my husband and kids all shop name brands. We've been or Nike. I wonder why this kid likes traveling more.
This is probably get more people in.
My son at 16, bedtime is 9. He has no phone, no internet access without a parent sitting in the room. Then it's limited.
Oh, we have to go, bro.
He can only watch certain programs. We also homeschool. He's able to travel with his dad for a couple months at a time. He's been to almost every state in our country at least once. Yeah, I can't imagine why.
Oh, he got me. He got me, bro.
Police
Alright then.
It's weird when the kids actually become smart and they can call out your bullshit. Suddenly, you can't argue with them. Yeah, you can't argue with them anymore. Let's see. I love you. Come home, okay? I'm trying to learn how to take care of you, okay? Can you not read? Bleach is toxic to breathe in, and you've literally just poured it into our air circulation. My lungs are already bad enough as it is, and I'm not letting it hurt Ariel. Huh. Anyway, yeah, who the hell? God, I'm so sick of the consent trend. I show my kids on social media because I want to, and that's no one else's business. Sorry, the moment you start posting things like that on social media, it's everybody's frickin' business. Because you made it everybody's business. This totally happened. When I grow up, I want to be a trucker to save our country. Bless her heart. Right. It's finally done. Biden is our 46th president. By the way, you're welcome. Glad you felt the need to show how immature you are. You texted me the same thing 4 years ago. Oh, I bet she didn't respond to that at all, John. I do have a funny feeling it's Mom you texted there. Once a month from my dad. You dying before me will be a gift. Bad times are coming your way. You just don't know. I'm going to London and blah 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 for 2 weeks. Hope you guys like it. Okay, that's not your dad. No, I understand why you think it is. But no, this is not a family member. They're no longer related to you in any way. No, I'm serious. Blood too. They're not blood related anymore at all. They may think they are. You might still think they are. But this is just some random, freaky stranger who deserves literally 0 time going forward for any reason at all. For Christmas, I want a dragon. I'll be realistic. Parents that treat me like a human? What color do you want your dragon to be? My family. OMG, you never sit and talk with us. We don't know anything about you. Me shares interests. My family. You must be so embarrassed, you idiot. You buffoon. You like what? What in the world am I looking at? Okay, hold on. This is what happens when you don't listen at our house. She thinks we burned her new shoes that hook to her iPod and play music. Do those even exist? What? I hope not. What the hell? Maybe I should tell my parents about how stressed I feel. Hey, I've been feeling kind of stressed. You have it so easy. Wait until you get a job. Never again. Right. Oh, yeah. Your stress isn't real because your parents are better than you. You're not a person. My mom trying to justify her almost punching me in front of my children. You threatened me, and I'm still willing to allow you to be in the boys' lives. You threatened me. You said you wouldn't let me see the boys again. No, I did not. You raised a fist to me, and Jaden saw you. You weren't afraid. You knew I would never hurt you. That's right. If you ever hit me, report me to the authorities vindictively, threaten harm to me in front of my... then I won't allow you around them. I was angry, and people raised their... Not adults. Have time for this drama. Talk to you tomorrow. Do this. I need to scream into a...
Bro, why does MK sound like King from the Amazing Digital Searchers? He sounds like Kane, actually.
I had to do it to her. I have no greater joy than to hear my children walk in free. Guys, anybody up? Okay, I'm about to start sending the negative verses about Christians don't follow.
I actually don't know what to do.
Not you, your mom. Because that's weird. I love how nonsense her little thread is. Okay, I'm somehow someone found a threat. Even less effective than I'm gonna count to 3. My mom calling me lazy, then taking my computer and turning the internet off. Me, who now has 3 weeks worth of homework and now have to do it with my phone and limited data. I do love that. You are required to have internet for a lot of facets of your life these days. School being right up near the top of the list. Pushing you away, then they're gonna get mad at you because your grades fell because they took away your...
Oh, I've got some of this.
On your period, sudden rushes happen.
Goodbye, you motherfucker. Oh, bro. I'm not dealing with that. I kind of did that for no reason.
Same $7.99. Now with Buffalo Ranch.
Bring a friend for free. Access over 2,800 clubs and recover in the Black Card Shop. Get the Planet Fitness Black Card for $1 down, $24.99 a month.
Get 1 month free when you sign up. Deal ends August 13th. Offer only valid at participating locations.
On the dash. We going 5 on the dash. Something.
That too. But a Tractor Supply, we go.
Family isn't an excuse to be loved unconditionally. This is true. I think I said it in the last Insane Parents video, but those who say you can't choose your family are f***ing wrong, and they're lying. Am I the asshole for making my children pay for their own portion of our family vacation? We've been planning on going on vacation to Cuba for the Christmas holidays for a week. It's pretty pricey during the Christmas holidays, but that's the only time we can all go. We have 3 children, 20, 15, and 12, but we are making pay for the rent ticket and part of the hotel since we wouldn't be financially stable enough to pay for 5 plane tickets and such. My 12-year-old daughter has been complaining that since the other 2 have jobs and she doesn't, that it's not fair. However, we decided to... Wait a minute. Are you serious? No, I'm done reading that. Wait a minute. Yeah, the other 2 have jobs. Sure. The 15-year-old one, I would assume, isn't really making too much of their job. And there's serious restrictions for those under the age of 18 working in the United States. Yes, but the 12-year-old, how the f*** are they supposed to earn the money? Are they supposed to go out and rake leaves like it's the fucking 60s or something like that? Do some shoveling? Seriously? What are they actually...
Give me a second. I gotta clear my...
Home Alone or something like that?
See, Dictator Kane, bro.
Stay away from that!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's fucking wrong.
My mom claiming she deserves happy because she raised me. Just because you are legally responsible for the child, you decided to, you know what, I actually don't know if she did decide to have the child. Nonetheless, we'll admit that, nonetheless, you don't
Here,
have the right to your
I want you to have this.
Sorry, that's not how this works.
I kind of don't even know why I even put the freaking chalk on, bro. I would have just gotten caught anyways.
When you know it's me, and you will answer when I call, or I will take your... My phone's almost dead, so it's not vibrating, so I can't know if you messed
A
with it.
catalog card? Glasses? Give me glasses.
I'm so glad that I had this.
Saying give me a glasses sounds weird.
Me 5 minutes after leaving the house.
Cause the A in there just doesn't like,
My alcoholic mom did
it's not relevant.
life is definitely not getting
Oop, pictures delivered.
How old you are, I think you can sue her. I mean, that is a fucking crime, right? If I walked into, say, Zach's room and destroyed his entire setup, I would be culpable for the thousands of dollars it costs. Mommy blogger refuses daughter's request to stop blogging and posting fakes and private stories about her. Oh, right. I think I've said this before. My daughter asked me to stop writing about motherhood. Here's why I can't do that. Promising not to write about her anymore would mean shutting down a vital part of myself, which isn't necessarily good for me or her. Yes, it is good for her. So my plan is to chart a middle course, where together we negotiate the boundaries of the stories I write and the images I include. This will entail hard conversations and compromises, but I prefer the hard work of charting other an impulse that comes
Wanna dive in?
apart from the cultural
I'm just
pressure
gonna lay on
for
my lap
mothers to
right
be
there.
recklessly self-sacrificing on behalf of their children. As a mother, I'm not supposed to do anything that upsets my children or makes them uncomfortable.
Good Brody. Brody dog.
and upsets them. What are you talking about? Complains about not having a social life, won't let you hang out with your friends on New Year's. Yeah, you have to spend that with mom. You have to. I do love parents that whether they think they're doing it or not, they are punishing their children for something they lack in their own life. Angry parents, explain yourself. Kid gives a valid reason. Furious parent not knowing what to say. How dare you talk back to me? I love that.
How dare you talk back to me?
Excuses to people over a certain age. That's all it is. Hey, why were you home late tonight? Oh, well, actually, it was because. Oh no, that's an excuse. You're grounded. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother, after I disabled tracking location app on my phone, I'm 21. Okay, you stop sharing. Thanks. You're on your own. Nice knowing you. Plus, you lied to me. I'm done. You're an asshole. Get off. Use the correct your, please. First of all, look, I'm not usually a nitpicky douche about that kind of thing, but you seem to be a bit of a prick, so I don't care. But he paid with his own money. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Oculus Quest 64, 600. I don't know when this was posted, but bro, I don't think it ever sold for that much new, did it? My son is apparently an evil genius and managed to order this VR headset without my permission or knowledge. He is, however, not smart enough to completely cover his tracks in that box. He was also not clever enough to read the fine print which doesn't allow returns of VR headsets to Best Buy in the age of COVID. This brand new Oculus needs to go to a more deserving and less deceitful owner. No trades, no lowballing. This is literally brand new in box. No, it's not. You took it out. This is not an opportunity for you to go to VR 25% off. Trust me, a pissed off mom is not someone you want to lowball right now. We'll consider reasonable offers. Once used a couple of times, we'll be selling out as pickup from a smoke-free home. Unironically, I don't use that word for anybody unironically. It's not even that big a gun, you know what I'm saying? But your son bought something with his own money, and you stole it. Are you going to give the money back to him when it's sold, or are you going to pocket it because you think it's yours now? Because I've got a sneaky suspicion that someone that acts like this, someone that does this, definitely isn't giving him his money back. You. I'm both respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your parent by coming in anyway. Sure, man. Alright. I need suggestions for parental control apps that work for Apple. I need to be able to block my child from contacting anyone but myself and go. Anyone but yourself. There is literally no point in giving them a phone if you are the only person they can contact with it. No, seriously, there is zero point. Literally just yourself. Can't even call 911. Can't even do that, huh? I don't think that's possible. If there is such a thing, I hope it gets removed from the App Store as soon as possible. I'm tired of parents treating their children like little slave goblets, because they're not. Oh boy, I'm so glad my dad is finally paying attention to me. You know I'm coming to get you, right? Same way I'm here, I'll be your shadow. Trust me. I'm going to take away any future opportunities in your life. This is my mission in life now, and I'm stronger. Now I'm pissed, and you will see my true intelligence. Do not come to my house. You might need to get authorities involved in this. No, for real though. That's
What is that genuinely talking about? Now I'm pissed. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
He also shares some exciting
This looks quite familiar to the I don't know, Cash Station. What the fuck? Order MK2, Apex Kitty, Hakune Miku, Aoi Maki. Could have never guessed that she was named Aoi Maki, bro. Cold condiments.
We did that.
It's crazy. Cosmic Carl, Cristaldo, Shorter MK2, Blake the Dog, Fuzzbear, Gloopert, Board Jockey, Bomb. His name is actually Bomb or Bah. Grump, Haste, Builderman, Business Kong, Heaven's Vow, Chewing Gum, Iceman, Ignis Jr., Major Key.
Yes, probably. Grounded. Or come back up.
What's that guy's name again? Connie West, Infinity, Master Who, Milkman, Invulnerable, Jandel, Mr. Remarkable, Neoman, Jimmy, Jobs Jones, Noob, Obsidian,
don't really need to or
I'm gonna
want
play as Jobless Jones, bro. He's so not
I
jobless.
love parents that wield the hammer to emotionally torture their child. Look, there are plenty of reasons to discipline your child. There are plenty of valid reasons to ground them, for sure. I'm a ground for a lot of totally valid reasons. Poor people, my daughter's first boyfriend. We're still doing it.
Big boy Randy. Oh.
Your daughter isn't your possession. Brain of a human, brain of a cat, brain of a rat, brain of parents that think that no privacy until 18 is a good idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. I was taking a test. What time do you need to get picked up from school today? Hello? If you don't answer me, I'm going to assume something is wrong and drive up to the school and have you pulled out of class. Shut the f*** up, dude. Shut up. My parents, when I raised my voice by 1 decibel, I don't know, man. She's kind of like disrespecting me. My dog ran out while I was at a friend's house.
That is crazy, bro.
Dog ran out again.
100,000 kills for.
Why? What do you mean? Just that. Why won't
That's crazy,
you
bro.
look? If you want to find your fucking dog, you come look. Okay? Fine. Pick me up. I'll look because you
Red
won't.
Stell,
Every time I get close, she just runs.
the Jester, the Queen, Trinity. Like, bro. I know you want to avoid copyright claims, but like,
Family is the only
what
relationship
the
that
heck?
matters. People with toxic families.
Zero? You
do
coulda named
people
him
without
Zero.
toxic families. You gotta realize that no, it's not the only relationship that really matters. You are going to have relationships in your life that are much more important to you, and that's okay. That's fine. How my mother was when I was a child. You useless piece of shit. You can never do anything right. You're such a loser. How my mother is to her grandchildren. I love you. I'm proud of you. I can buy you whatever you want. Why would you let someone that treated you like that see your children? I wouldn't. 12-year-old me, creating the perfect family in The Sims while my parents argue in the living room. Dude just got off the phone from talking to a solicitor. That's why I missed your call. I'm making arrangements to leave you and Holly $20 each when I die. The sale of my property will go to RSPCA. You blank blankety blank blank contempt for me? Jesus, is so obvious. So have a good life because you've all blown it. Think how many dogs and cats will benefit. Why are you doing this? I stress every night that my 8-year-old daughter can't read yet. She still takes a long time to read 3-letter words. I do
Let's
all
hold you
homeschooling
here now.
unschooling, if that makes sense. Wow, damn. Maybe you should leave the schooling to those and
Big shot.
now we're sending you to school for. Haha, comics so funny.
Planet Planet Crunch? No, we got Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness. Oh, no. Planet Crunch. Oh, no.
shift. Look, showers there are fine. You can use them as often as you want or need. And then when you're finally done with this, go to grandma's is one thing, and I know your car's broken, but just look, it's not going to be broken forever, right? Only every 4 days. What is her big problem? That's not really saving money. Me trying to gain weight. Mom, gaining weight is bad. Your body is just fine. Me remembering all the time she told me I was so skinny. I think I finally lost my mind. I need to do laundry before Dad gets us tomorrow, and Mom won't let me because if I do, someone in the family will die. Is she f***ing kidding me? She stopped me from doing laundry because of dumbass superstition. My head is going to explode from this bullshit. What? Never heard of that. Is this something new? Never heard of that. If you do laundry on New Year's Day, you'll be washing your loved ones away. What? She thinks someone in the family is gonna die next year if I do laundry? Bro, my son never bring no white girl home, that's all I gotta say. Sure, he's certainly never going to bring one home to you. Dad chops off teen daughter's hair after mom gets her highlights for birthday and sparks outrage. Abuse. Actual f***ing abuse. My mom refuses to contact me, so I spend Christmas alone this year as punishment for visiting my partner's family over New Year's. We have only recently gotten back in contact, and he's refusing phone calls and not opening the door either. Do you still want to come over to mine for Christmas? You're going to, Dorset? Oh, over New Year. I thought we were spending Christmas together? I was thinking you'd come over 21st and 27th, if that's okay by you. Break's over. I can reply then. Hello? Oh, screw her. So, you're not going to forgive brother? Mom, I'm still mad at him. Last night he came into my room and spit everywhere for no reason. So you're going to hold a grudge? Should I have held a grudge against my friend too? No, that has nothing to do with this. I have every right to be mad at my brother, and he would have held a grudge too, and you know it. Stop with your punchiness or I won't take you anywhere. What are you talking about? Just lost custody of my kids. Summer's about to be lit. Ha 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 ha. I hate Facebook with a boiling passion. I'm bi and closeted to my family. Went to New York with my boyfriend, and my mother had some concerns. Let's see. Tag you in his New York post. He's gay. Have him untag you. I don't need the whole family seeing this and have them thinking you are too. I think I'm going to have a heart attack. It's already started. Get off his Facebook. Untag yourself. Call your dad. Why did you? Them. I mean, seriously. God damn it. My friend, who is adopted, I may add, posting one thing on Instagram. It also appears that her mom is stalking her there. Normalize speaking back to adults who are repeatedly disrespectful to you. Just because you're older, I must hate disrespect? What's this about? Nothing. I just found it and reposted it. Take it down, please. If I have to tell you again to quit posting inappropriate things, I will shut down your Instagram. No, you won't. My mama just said she's gonna withhold my antidepressants to teach me a lesson. How's that not illegal? Is it illegal? Did you get some authorities involved in that? I don't think she can just do that, right? I don't care how old you are. I don't care. 9 and lots of tears and lots of scrubbing as the naughty elves used permanent marker. What? You really? I'm stuck today, guys. Mom threatened to keep drinking almond milk instead of cow's milk? What? Don't even think about balking your vegan this weekend. I've done you a favor and disposed of the milk you left in the fridge. You can't drink cow's milk like most people are not welcome back in this house. You're a bad influence on Joe.
Nah, come on, get out of there, bro. Y'all are really testing my patience.
You guys are really testing my patience! Stop it now!
Hey, my name is Folsy.
You sound like SpongeBob, bro. Can you tell me why? Tell me why you sound like SpongeBob.
Hey,
Hey! Bye.
hey, my name is Folsity.
You won't go buy her Cokes at 9 p.m. and you tell her to drink water. They close at 8, they aren't open. You know, blank, forget it, or tonight or tomorrow. Just, like, it. It isn't my fault that you're waiting until last minute to ask me. I've been home all day. Literally all day. It's 9 at night and I need to shower and get ready for work tomorrow. I go to bed around 10-ish. You could have asked at any point, and I would have, but sucks to suck. Forget it. I'll never ask you for anything ever again. Thank God. But I'm not a good parent without spanking my kids. If you can't parent without spanking your kids, you were never a good parent. I'm on a school trip. On my way to the school. What you up to? Driving home to Pace. Not to the school yet. You've been in the same place for a while. We had a bathroom stop. Gotcha. Can hate that creepy shit. This is what you do when your child refuses to give you her password when it's time for phone check. then pretend like you don't know the password. Well, you won't need the password anymore, Jada, cause you can't use it now. I don't play with my children. I'm not your friend, I'm your mama. And if anybody get her another phone, I'm gonna do the same thing to that one. Okay, so I've gone on many a rant. I really have. I just have to say. I have to stop. Yeah, there's the timer. I don't care. I have to say. The whole I'm not your friend, I'm your parent thing is probably one of the most toxic things that any dumb mofo has ever come up with. Yeah, I get that you're the authority figure. I understand that. And there
What
should
the
be
fuck is a
certain
phone check?
boundaries and rules and certain expectations for sure. But if you actively set the expectation that you are not friendly with your
Good thing I was not born in the
to
wrong
your child,
in the wrong hands of a parent, bro. Good thing I don't have a strict mom or anything.
God, there's that famous scene from Fences where the dad is talking about, well, what do you mean? I don't have to like you. That's kind of mean, man. I understand the between like and love and all this crap, but quit setting the expectation that you don't have to like your child, that you don't have to be their friend, because that's fundamentally wrong.
Big shot. Shot. 5 daily missions, bro. When was that? When was that? When was? When was completing 5 fucking daily missions relevant to getting the subspecies to Battle Kendile? I'm fuming, bro. I never want to see the game ever fucking again.
Being your monster. Do not contact me. Live your lives and do whatever you want. I'm your mother and grandmother. Wait, what? But I will not permit you to attack me and speak lies. That I can say nothing. I will not be manipulated with religious phrases. Victoria. Stepmom wanted me to go 3.5 miles. I went 3.49. Grounded. Good job. But short of 3.5, Roman. Why? Why what? I said 3.5. You did 3.4. 0.01 off. Yep. The point is, you need to do 3.5, not 3.4 or whatever you want to do. Simple details. If you can't follow them now, how are you going to follow them in the real world? Excuse me? For what? I'm sorry. Are they making you work? Are they forcing you to work out? What's going on? My stepmom got mad at me for being in the living room while my brother was over. Hey, you've been told many times you're not allowed in that room. Dad said I could be if other people are in here too. Like, blank. He told you as a family. No, he just said other people. So you've technically proven me wrong, which means my pride is now hurt, and I get to verbally and maybe physically abuse you. I, 23, just moved out for the first time. And this is what I do. This weekend. When and for what? It's a long story. What are your plans? Soccer on Sunday, Saturday on football dinner for the Green Bay.
Lord. Really? Oh shit. Let me move, bro. Badges? Rude. There's not a single person anywhere. Shit, emotions. What the fuck is happening, bro?
I was going over to my dad's house because I had overtime at work. Then my stepmom had to interfere. I'm here. Where are you? 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 I'm outside waiting. Where are you? A bit of backstory. I'm 16 in the screenshot. Got home from work, was tired, and just wanted a meal. I bought the hot dogs with my own money, and I literally had only 2. There's still 2 left in the package of 8. I could take the package of wieners and eat them all. I wanted some for Chachi. From now on, when you want something, you ask me or Mama Kim if you can have it. You are a glutton. No, those were mine. You tell me if you want some for something. If they weren't mine, that would be different, but you should have told me. You don't need to eat all those hot dogs. If you had time, then you take the whole damn package. Okay, you little... But they bought... Or you could... I didn't think...
I like Risk, Suey's, and Lanner.
You could have bought me
OG phone, look at that. DeviantArt. I see my guy literally everywhere.
Gaslighting, and they always claim, I'm not doing that. You don't even know what the f it is. Every time I stay out past 5:30. Now, boy, I'm sending Kevin to get you. Answer me. Where the hell are you? He's on his way. Now. Right now. Immediate. Get to this house. Police are being called right now. Not a joke. They've been called. Friends in my little abuse song. And said that her buddy did? I mean, maybe her friend could have sat in once, but you were there with her? And she's trying to say you didn't? That's not your goddamn mom. Someone tell me if this is insane or not. She did this because I was sleeping when she called me. Mind you, I clean my room regularly and spend 90% of my time out of the house at work. Also, the picking up and dropping off of is in reference to work. Things are about to change around here. Okay, starting with you asking me each and every day to pick you up or drop you, just at work. This is a privilege, not a right, okay? You will help clean this house, I'm sure they do. You will keep your room clean, they've said they do. You will wash, dry, put away your clothes weekly and properly. I will provide instructions. No. You will not spend your off days away from home without asking if they're... No, absolutely not. Not your slave. When I call you on that phone or in this house, you will answer no. If you cannot, you will be paying your portion of the phone bill each and every month. Oh no, like $20 a month. Ooh. My mother came at me and tried to fight me because my location wasn't working for her. She was pulling my hair, got on top of me, so I pinched her to get up. After I told my dad and friends what happened, my mother told my grandma I bit her, leading up to this. Go do that to your friends and your boyfriend. Well, you need to watch your
hell
mouth.
nah, bro.
No one told you to go and bite
You're not
your
catching
mother.
me playing that, bro.
What are you, a freaking dog? You need to go to some... Wait, to go for some...
I was trying to play the game under it.
All these people need to go for freaking
Some
help.
RP Sans,
Everyone
RP
always
Undertale,
thinks
the
it's your mother's
online.
problem. Oh, maybe because you are the problem! Oh, God! Oh! Dude, I'm so tired of this deflection from so many of them. Why? It's constant. Everyone thinks it's always my fault because it's always my fault. Oh, and people better stop taking people's sides because they... What? I'm sorry. I'm not continuing with that one. I don't play with my kids. I talk to them, I feed them, I read to them, I cuddle them, I pay for their lives. They have friends to play with. I would rather die than play with them. It's boring beyond acceptability. Man, that's some sad Yeah, that's one of the most sad things I have ever read. You are pathetic and don't deserve your kids. You really don't. Again, saying before, this whole trying to emotionally distance yourself from your children by just pretending that all you are to them or all you're required to be to them is their financial guarantor. That's pretty sad. Yeah, you
Whoa. Whoa.
Old Spice, Fiji antiperspirant.
No fucking thank you. Hey, bringing it around town, walking fast, being gay and homebound. Somebody once told me.
Now at Jimmy John's for just $5.99, you can get a veal turkey.
I will vote for that freaking Sonic guy. Hello.
Hold on.
Hello. Carding.
Oh, okay. Whew. I'm sorry, that's just water. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that's some weird crap. But then again, all of this stuff is weird, right? Angels. My dad... See that? CNN. It was on YouTube. I saw it and thought you would be interested, but I guess not. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. It's all liberal now. I thought I was raising you to be smarter. Man, I'll get a hardcore...
Oh my god, are you okay?
So well behaved. She's going to punish him for his past. A suitable punishment for a 13-year-old boy who brought a pack of cheap, horrible ramen noodles into your house from a friend's house and prepared it in the middle of the night. I work very hard to buy good, healthy foods that he likes and still complains incessantly that I'm horrible for only buying healthy food, and this is about as bad as it gets. Really? That's as bad as it gets? Goddamn, go nuts, dude! All night, and, well, he drank some Popeye's chicken. I knew he did that, but I feel the ramen is just laughing in my face. I found remnants of noodles in the sink and then dug through the trash to find this bag. I'm serious. I'm so mad and so hurt. But I also don't want to destroy his friendships.
Boy, mine was so freaking sus.
Think of ingredients.
Boy, mine was so freaking sus. Boy, mine was so freaking sus.
That's not why you're mad. You're mad because you couldn't control aspect of your child. Someday they're gonna grow up, and then you won't be able to try to control them anymore. That's what he doesn't think he knows everything at 13. You're just an arrogant piece of garbage. But have a lovely day. My boyfriend's father passed away, and my dad's jealous that I drive to visit him and his mom, who was alone for the first time in 30 years, instead of visiting his narcissistic self. I just want to tell you something. You not visiting us, why? Oh, shame you don't like something. That's weird. I don't have time. I'm off to a place 2 hours away every weekend to see boyfriend at his mom's. Why are you messaging me this? Have you been drinking? Oh god, audio. Really? Imagine if I said that. Sorry, don't have time. Sort your own thoughts. Maybe should have done that. Then you would have learned some accountability. I don't know. You're the parent. You didn't teach accountability. Whoa. Yet again, something that you thought you don't want to take responsibility for. I don't know why. Sometimes stuff like that. Mom won't accept free Aruba vacation because of bad experience at the separate resort. Tell Blank vacation for this year is off. I can't go to Aruba again after the bed bugs. But I know you guys will turn on. You'll say I ruined the vacation contract. So I'm texting as solid proof and not calling. I know you had a bad experience last time, but we didn't even pay for it. Pops did. And it's not even the same resort. Of course you want to go. Because you do everything opposite of what I tell you. Your grandfather paid a lot of money for a boring vacation last year, and we did nothing but scroll Facebook at the beach. How in the hell is that not exclusively your fault and your problem? Sorry, I don't want to get bit by bugs again, or do you want to go for other reasons? What other reasons are you trying to insinuate? Because you are trying to insinuate other reasons. So what's going on? Saw this on Facebook earlier. Well, my son told me he didn't want me at his basketball game because I'm hard on him. I remember playing baseball and some other cat's dad cussing and hollering at everyone. Sorry, I don't believe in a participation reward your entire generation invented. You'll never get anywhere in life just participating. 4-year-old kid's getting hollered at to do better and does better than the 7, almost 8-year-old who just wants to be there. It pisses me off. I'm telling you, you either try to do his thing and try to do his thing. Right. Why is it that you people are voting you and you don't know how to type yet? Again, not that that's the point. The point is clearly that you're verbally abusive to your child and just trying to have some fun because the news blast! Surprise you. An 8-year-old playing basketball is bound to have sex. Not win. NBA level for wild that your kid wants to have fun while they're your child would suck balls doesn't mean your kid
ジュレよ、お前が知らんはずもあるまい。腕なんて飾りさ。拍手とは魂の喝采。
I'm at work and I don't know the cat wants freaking crazy after the left, so I gave him away. Gotta go. To who? Talk to you later. Gotta go off. Dad, I want him back. He's my cat. Tell me. I want him back. This isn't fair. My cat Screw you. You had no right. None. I will sue you. I really wish that you were able to sue him into the ground. That's disgusting. So I recently found out that my 13-year-old's been using more than the allowed 30 minutes of screen time per day. I took his PlayStation and phone away and reduced his allowed time to 15 minutes a day. How do I make him follow these rules? My mother is freaking insane. Except for my dad's phone because it's the only communication I have blocked. Maybe this was all caused by you and your boyfriend. On the two of you have fun with your generational living scheme.
100% のポテンシャルを引き出す。
Looks like fun. Not. Oh, you just got burned.
Gotta go on song.
About how supportive and loving she was, and you only sort of talk to you. Okay, well, it's great that you made up the letter thing. You completely made that up. That never happened, sure. But there was a certain level of discomfort that would come with a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever of mine constantly writing letters to my mother about how awesome she is. Look, if you see the first little bit, right? But at a certain point, you're going to go, what the hell are you doing? We're having a panic attack at work, so they sent me home. I was outside in the freezing weather, and it was snowing. Stop. Love you, sorry. What? God! My mom gets upset when I don't answer in literally 1 minute. Hello? Where are you? Be careful. In my apartment. Why don't you answer? Don't go outside at night! Call me. Are you working today? No. Then call me now, please. Hello? No call? I just woke up. Calm down. Why so late? It's only 11:56 a.m. Chill the hell out. It could be so much worse. My best friend's 21 female dad, after she was away from home for a day, for a sleepover. I love my daddy because he's here with me. You ugly, you don't play with me, and you left me. I belong to my dad. You, didn't even ask about me. I don't love you anymore. I know exactly what Tommy here is going for, and man, that is some weird crap. This is the last time I do Super Channel with this person's what? Hello? Do you have the receipt for your Christmas gift you gave to Blank? We want to get something that she likes and use. Smaller and Vera Bradley. Also, if you have recipes find all the receipts, man. Give them to your mom. I'll pick them up from her office. I'll look for it. I don't have any other receipts for the other thing. Can you tell me where you got it from?
気にすんな。俺も苦手だ。男の名前覚えんのは。勝負これからだ。
Sorry. I understand, but I'll go back and check with you so I can get her wrapped up. Cut them off, they will continue to flourish. Oh, so you're looking for perfect ways to...
With always Ultra-Thin.
Arby's just made value even better. Buffalo Ranch, now part of the 7. Whether you're looking for great traction, quiet ride,
Hold on. Chillin'.
or an all
Be chillin', bro.
Basically, your daughter of what age you don't know for sneaking out. Look, I get the sneaking out to go.
Motherfucker.
Harm is somehow a genius goddamn idea. Okay? on something I'm good at, so you're just gonna be a failure in life? You think being a musician or artist is something worth my money raising you? What the hell does that mean? You think they're gonna be like a pro rugby player and make millions of pounds, dollars, euros, whatever the hell? You think that's somehow more realistic than being a successful musician or artist? Huh? It's your duty as my mom to get me educated. I don't know why you're being like this to me on my final year of high school. It's bringing me unnecessary stress. Soon enough, you'll be the man in the house. It's your duty to provide the... What? Is this what you learned at school these days? I know I didn't say learned, I'm just being a smartass. Are you being told that men should just sit at home by your teachers? Ah, shucks, Bobby. You're right. I'll get right down to the coal mine right away. Don't you worry. I'll sacrifice my entire life. Be sad and depressed, and I'll get black love and all that bunch. Remember this exchange with my stepdad from back in 2019. Context, I was walking home from having detention. School's a 30-minute walk away from my house. Detention got out at 6:30, and I knew I had detention, or rather, because the school sent a letter for good explanation. If you don't know calm down. I left his phone in my car, in the car holder. He was driving using GPS before he got out, and I drove the car up the driveway. I saw a text from SD9, and I couldn't figure out the urge to see what they were talking about. He texted her a million times like, hey, sweetheart, have a good day, I love you, good night, my beautiful girl, you are my world, my honey bunches, I'm 5 minutes late. Just over and over, some lovey-dovey name. It honestly felt like I walked in on him cheating on me with some other girl. Like, he don't do that with me. Sometimes he says, hi, beautiful. I feel so guilty because I look, but I also... Hold on a second. But I also feel bad that I'm feeling like he cheated on me? Like, I don't say that to no other boy? What is this? I know this is wrong. Can someone just tell me I'm wrong and crazy? I'm embarrassed to post this, but it's been on my mind for a week now, and I just had to talk to someone else about this that also has stepkids. Who is this about? So there was this one thing I, female 13, really wanted, and since I don't have a credit or debit card, my mom said that she would buy it for me as long as I paid her back in cash. When I got enough money, she said that she would buy it the next day. While I was sleeping that night, she came into my room and she stole it. Where did my money go? You lost it. It was on my nightstand. Wow. It just keeps getting better. I have a joke for you. What's that? An atheist was complaining that every belief system has a holiday except his. Not true, someone said. Psalm 14:1 says, the fool has...
No!
There is no God. There you have it. April 1st is your day. That's kind of creepy. He's as funny as the joke. I thought it was worth a ha, at least. Just an eye roll. It's not a joke. It's truth. And the truth is a joke. Sounds about right. I can joke too. Seriously, it isn't funny if you consider the consequences. What consequences? Look at how my mom talks to me. I hate you. It's 7 p.m. Me, because that's the only time I can stupid freaking... What? From 7 to 2 in the morning. So, she lives over an hour away. So what? And I watch them. So, you are a bitch. You, whatever that means. And you won't get a dime when I make good money. I get it. I'm ugly. I'm a horrible person. You want to be awful, bitch. You are. Leave my house. Freaking hate you. I know. Good. Are they on drugs? Like, what's going on here? I literally just woke up to this text. My bipolar dad, as always, treating me like a child. I'm 25 and live 30 miles away. Wake up. It's okay if you go to breakfast without me. Get here now. Why? I said so. Just do what you're told. Just go to breakfast, Dad. I don't want you to wait. Stop it! This is how serious I am about my president, Donald John F. Trump. John 316. Anyway, my youngest daughter I just saw is a freaking Democrat. She's 18, and I posted something about a family member. Well, she tried. I'm sorry I'm being obnoxious. I'm doing it on purpose because this post is one of the most obnoxious things I've ever seen. I went off, told her like I tell all of you. Ain't nobody going to tell me a goddamn thing. Why are those capitalized? Why is ain't and nobody? Doesn't matter. And what really pissed me off when I went to her page and saw head Democrat all over it, well, I told her she could burn in hell for all I give a crap, etc. She's 18, by the way, so it's totally fine if I abuse her. I unfriended her. I'm about to block her, and she can kiss my white ass goodbye. Again, why is that capitalized? Is that like a band? Or someone's name or something? Or are we supposed to give a crap or what? Go back to when my mom said this behind my back on Facebook. My oldest son was in this school district. My youngest son wasn't. He's been homeschooled the majority of his life. Oldest? Confused. Youngest? Not confused. Yeah, I bet you made sure of that one, huh? I hate that we left Washington, but pleased at the opportunity it's created for my kid. My son's first grade assignment from yesterday. Edmonds School District, Washington State. I'm so sick of this. Why do I feel like you're lying? I grew up in Spokane, Washington, which is probably one of the more conservative places in Washington State. And look at how I came out. A crazy, psycho, normal person. Yeah, that's kind of crazy for someone who's so detrimental to themselves to say, but no, I came out pretty level-headed, I would say, at this point in time. I play up a character here a lot, but every now and then something a little more sincerely normal comes through. And it might be because my home state gets mentioned. And you know what? If this is real, who cares? Who gives a crap? The school's teaching them to be more accepting of other people that are going through something or something about themselves. Oh no, I'm on fire. I'm melting. The woke virus got the child. Oh no. Well,
Oh no! Horse.
this morning when I was sleeping. Called again an hour ago while I was at school and freaks out thinking I died and somehow it's been a grand total of 4 hours for all of this. Please call me when you have time. I'm busy at the moment. Please text me if you need something. I need to talk to you, please. Is this Josh? I'm going to ask Randy to drive to your apartment and check on you. This does not sound like Josh. Please don't call me. I'm at college at the moment. If there's something that important, you can just text me. No! Context. Mom is abusive and is insisting I'm her best friend. I was removed from her custody. Daughter equals best friend for life. No. Did you have us for that? I respectfully disagree. Yes. I am not your friend. To be
And the freak.
That explains so much. Ow, help, you shot me down. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Go towards it. This is all because I simply told her my brother is moving in
The Combat Madness bar.
to get away from her and her drama. She is now blocked on everything. I'm not sorry. It was a long time coming, my whole life. Alright, let's see here. You have been blocked from life. Blocked on Facebook, Messenger, deleting your number. You and your brother want to disrespect me to the fullest. Because, yeah, sorry, thumbs up emoji, bye, you're not mom anymore. This was my mother's response after she called me at 4:50 to be at the post office across town by 5. And I told her I needed more notice and couldn't that day. There's no medicine at the post office. It's at home. Please read my very clear messages. I'm not reading anything from you there. I don't deserve the constant abuse. Oh, you're calling that abuse now, huh? Okay. I need everything from the post office. I need my medications that I
Yay!
Other than that, I need nothing from you, okay? Especially not your commentary.
Hank.
You don't have to know your human failure mother anymore. Really? You sure? Are you positive?
Johnny-
Oh, yeah. My
Jonathan.
60-year-old male versus my boundaries, 24-year-old female. I truly don't know why you're so impatient with
The
your
third.
peers. Treat me and your sisters the way
Hank.
you treat, whatever, other people you're around at school. Block my calls and texts, so what? I'm exhausted with your overbearing attitude. You don't talk again.
Bro.
Also, I'm sick of your Kardashian demeanor. Right. Sorry if that comes off
Augustus.
weird when I'm reading it, but have you seen how the guy texts?
Hank Jonathan Wimbledon the third.
I had my phone on Do Not Disturb since the movie and while driving to play. I was going to call you back
Junkie.
with this message. I may come across as impatient because I'm choosing to no longer listen to conversations that drain me. For example, you acting like a hypochondriac or somebody else acting like a hypochondriac. I'm also choosing to no longer do favors for people while they disrespect me. Example, this, taking crap, then expecting me to drive them everywhere when they can't. Themselves, my Kardashians are constantly learning that I I have to stand my ground in order to be taken seriously in this family. I also think it's fine if we don't talk again. Anyways, thank you for the movie. I enjoyed it. Good night. Mother-in-law back at it on Twitter. Do you trust Elon Musk?
What is your best random fact?
The FBI says the Democrat Party desk foe. Trust Elon more. What's desk foe? Did you mean...
You can buy it any moment.
Oh, or was it Gestapo? No, it was definitely gazpacho, right? Yeah, it was. I bet.
Gazpacho.
I posted a picture of a salad to Facebook, stating that salads were just deconstructed sandwiches with a smaller bread ratio. Let's see, I won't embarrass you on Facebook, but have to reply. Sometimes sons are deconstructed with less love. They were bred, so there. Love you anyway. Was that an attempt at weird, messed up humor from Mom? Or was she being mean somehow? Who is Chachi? Is it a dog? I got dumped for having red hair. My boyfriend's mom didn't want to risk having ginger grandchildren, so she made him dump me. He married a blonde and has 2 ginger kids. Karma. My kids are blonde. Oh! Family, how come you never sit and socialize with us? Me sits with family, gets insulted by entire family. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy. What's your idea of a perfect morning? One that starts with a phone call from my son telling me he's repented and is now serving the Lord. Move out.
Oh. Copy.
Unchecked rate hikes, rising energy costs. Governor Shapiro called it out by name and vowed to stop it. He created a watchdog to hold utility companies accountable.
Right.
Scrolling this morning, wondering why my water isn't boiling. Ah, I think you found the culprit here. You might be stupid. No, we've been there. I've been there. Amber Alert with details gated behind a Twitter login? Excuse me? Details that... No, dog, that ain't it. At least where I am, they do give you the details. I'm not logging into Twitter. That is... Batman, the Batmobile won't start. Check the battery. What? Hey man, can you pass me my drink? Yeah. A welcome to Perth sign painted on a building rooftop is scaring passengers landing at Sydney Airport. That's just a great prank though. My sister used to do this to her nails and scratch people at school because she really does hate everyone she meets. And it takes a lot of work turning your nails the whole... You can invent a disease that doesn't hurt anybody, only pisses them off or inconveniences them. What are you coming up with? A disease where the person constantly has the sensation that there's a single hair in their mouth at all times. Evil! A completely flat floor designed to get kids to slow down. Oh god, it's just gonna make me vomit, man. Go to hell is basic. I hope your favorite book gets a really bad live adaptation. It's smart, it's possible, it's terrifying. I'm still waiting for the Warrior Cats live-action series. My little brother, struggling to find any end of the blanket. Me who got the blanket into a Mobius strip. You evil bastard. My daughter asked why she can't just quit school. And I told her it's against the law and they'll put me in jail. And my sweet, sweet child looked me in the eye and said, I'll visit you. It's a small price to pay for no school. Someone literally died on my flight today, so we made an emergency landing and everyone missed their connections. The guy behind me was complaining, saying, how's an emergency if they're already dead? And I'd just like to say to you, sir...
Warrior.
are the devil. No, wait, Ricky, the guy may have a point here. If I have identical twins, I'm naming them Gif and Jif, but I'm gonna pronounce it differently. So not Gif and Gif, not Jif and
Gif and Jif.
Individually wrapped $100 in singles for their brother. Oh, that took me a second to wrap my brain around.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yesterday, my colleague called me a book murderer because I cut long books in half to make them more portable. Does anyone do this, or is it just me? Definitely just you. One of my favorite things to do with my group of guy friends is to give them my leftovers. One less. One of them only get one. They're fighting over them right now. One of them doesn't even like sweets. It's a matter of pride. But someone being an asshole, so I deep fry his opposite prime. I'm gonna do this in zags. People are drinking bread during a canoe game, even though they know it's green and 14
One Piece, can you shut up about this John Schlananigan?
I've been building my son's trust for 2 years with high fives. Today, I'm gonna hit him with a too slow. Welcome to the real world, son. It's the So when your friend asks for the password, just tell them it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoever did this is pure evil. No, whoever did that is pure funny. All the locks on the bathroom stalls, so we can't lock the doors. What a loser. Just bring a pair of needle-nose pliers in and bend them back. He's got a mailbox and everything. Oh my god. Lucky guy. Wonder if he gets his packages on time. Watch her jog and try to keep up. Oh, I got it. I don't know why that took me a second. I think I'm sorry. The video is just moving the door on the train. Oh, man, that was nice. I got a sea bass. No way. Physically, this is what. I have a fish named Gerald who I hate so much. I put him in a tank on the beach. He came to the ocean, but he never reached.
What is... What? I can't even see, bro. You stupid motherfucker. Oh shit.
At an airport for long enough, unless each ticket was like $3
That's true. Participants only. Fuck out of here. Yay! That was even my first. Oh no, that's false, I think. Never heard of that. What's today? Oh, fuck you, bro. Still alive. Get away from you, bitch. Fuck you, bro. Someone get this player away. Yeah, I think they were. What do you genuinely mean? Damn. Damn. Second.
At the end of the meal, I say, to say thanks, she'd love to sing for you all. Everyone went silent, now, no one's going to expect your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. Oh my God. I lost my place. Where was I with all the photos? I'm lost. I'm down. You were around. Oh, I mean, yeah, probably I would. I'm gonna need some unethical tips to deal with my new
This couldn't be any more slower, bro. How do you even get abilities in the first place?
It'll melt and there will be a soapy cloud with the door when we wake up. For you, that bad. Something I enjoy doing when I'm at my grandparents'. My little cousin's chocolate pizza packed until they realize it's chocolate with mint in it and see their little smile. I saw two girls working in my comments with that idea and I turned off the comments. If I can't find love, no one else. Oh my God, that's so sweet. Someone built a soccer ball with concrete and left it on the field. This one's not really fun. That's bullshit. I know DMs are supposed to emotionally damage the party. Jesus. I once used dominate person to counterspell a reply
So true. Fuck you, stupid bitch. Yo, do I have the touch of death? What the frick was that? Shit, bro. Damn, we got fast track over here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Almost died. Oh shit, bro. I'm a dumbass. I thought they do though. Would you kill Dorodoa? Yes, the fuck I would. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Who is that person over there? I saw Fast Track over here. He must be fast then. I wouldn't actually. I would, but I guess not. We got Fast Track. Fast Track! Oh shit! 210 is the famous one. 2 to the power of 10 is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. False. I say that's false. I don't even know why. I say not. Oh lord, that game's annoying, bro. That is the most complex questions I've ever seen.
Cars to be gone entirely, but in this particular instance, there should be some sort of device where you can push the fucker into place without causing any damage. That way they have literally no reason to be mad.
My job fired me yesterday. Saw it coming. Just a seasonal position. Already have a new job. Congratulations. And they asked me if I could still show up for my shift today because no one else could take it. I said yes. It's now 10 minutes past when I was supposed to walk in, and I'm laying in bed. 2 nights. Nice. Yeah, well, especially if you've been fired and are off payroll and everything, like, you don't have to get paid. You don't know what liability you owe to, a private business that you're not technically legally part of. No, I'm not going to be leaving. No, I'm going to put what? Private business on my rug.
What the fuck is this?
I'm more upset that you might lose Lego in the process of doing this terrible, horrible, awful prank. But I'm more concerned about you losing the Lego pieces than I am about you being seen. Reading the letters on my cousin's crossword so that it's unsolvable. Oh, it's a word search. Oh, okay. Words, yeah, no, this is pretty evil. I would do that for crosswords, because I have never understood crosswords as a puzzle person myself, because you're intentionally blacking out squares to fit the words that you want to fit on. No. What Starburst flavor is the best? Ooh, I have opinions. Purple. Lime. Orange something. No! They brought those back. They were called the
Orange Slush sounds
like 2007. They were amazing. Unless you're just saying fountain because
Orange Slush
no
sounds
longer have. Also, Skittles. Bring back lime Skittles. Green apple are awful. When you live with Satan, he looks different than I thought he would. Like, I thought, he'd be either really sharply dressed or have some. Oh, this is your roommate is Satan. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Just throw it away or call the APA. I'm not sure which to do. Oh, I only looked at the first image. God, I'm dumb. So your roommate is hollowing out the center of butter? Question mark? That doesn't look like safe peanut butter. I'm still gonna hold by my original thing. Like, if I saw that and I didn't know what it was, that looks like applesauce that has been sitting there for 2 months too long, however long that is. Devil, what brings you to hell? Me. I used to lower the brightness on my grandma's phone, and I asked her for money to repair it. The devil. Now you don't belong here. You're going to purgatory. It's incorporeal hell that makes you experience when your blankets are so warm that you have to grab something that's just out of reach and ruin your comfort, and you know you won't be able to get it back. Why would you ever need this? I went to Comic-Con as Uncle Ben. The goal, die in front of as many Spider-Men as possible. I kind of want to do that now. Die? No. But that's amazing. Dog search. No. My secret pleasure is to send minute-long voice messages with nothing in them to waste people's time. It's you. It was you this whole time. I was looking forward to having the mini muffins for breakfast this morning. And this is what I found. He ate the top and left this for me. Who is he? Why is he living in your house? What the hell? No, Jimmy, like, what kind of person does this? Not sure if this belongs here, but I figured out how to put letters in the calculator and left this for the next person. Help me. It will come for you, world next. When I was in pre-algebra, I had a graphing calculator. I'm not sure why. I don't remember why it was required. But it had BASIC on it, and I wrote a whole text adventure instead of paying attention, and that's why I never took calculus. I did write formulas to solve my geometry problems, but that was kind of justified. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Why? Your girlfriend said I should ask you and send her a screenshot. I get the feeling this is staged, but also nice. No, please. Not Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien, 1863 to 2023. That's how long he's been alive so far. Yeah, 2023, don't you start taking away me. Especially not Conan and his luscious hair. In college, we named our intramural softball team No Game Scheduled. Because if the other team didn't show up, they lost their league deposit and forfeited. It worked several times. Everyone hated us, and nothing as cool as that has happened to me since. That's beautiful. That's almost as good as naming your team Drop Tables for the 10 people in the audience that read XKCD. When I went out to shut off the smoker and put the cover on, I came back to my wife having ate all the skin. Is that, I don't know anything about smoking. Is that a bad, like, or are you just mad that it was going to be served with the thing? I genuinely don't know, because if it's a turkey, like, you're gonna slice it into slices and then serve it on a platter or something. Okay, I'm very sorry to this guy. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I particularly like the skins, like, we're selling our Legos tomorrow. My mom said pick through anything we may want. So my sister and my brother are taking every single one of the minifigs. That sounds like Legos. Please find all the Mega Blocks, leave those in. They're still kids. Like, these are, why are you selling the Legos? Unless you need, like, money or something. It's very sad. But, like, I'm not gonna think about this anymore. It just makes me upset. Chose this seat because it was next to an outlet. 2 hours later, I went to charge my phone just to realize it's a sticker. You got me, stranger. I've seen this before. I don't know where they sell them. I can't get one, but I'm also not being enough to actually use them. Free Wi-Fi! It's the first digits of the answer. How many digits? The first digits. I wanted to get a pilot's uniform just so I could go to the airport bar and get and watch everyone around me get horrified. If you were in the bar though, like, I would just assume that you've already landed. You have to walk past the ticket counter for your airline to get onto the plane you are going to fly. Like, the gate agent is not going to let you get on the plane. Please Satanize your hands here.
Please, Satanize your hands here.
Flatten it out and freeze it. Make little frozen cookies. Okay. Stop my brain from this channel. What?
Neighbor opens my parcel and shouts at me. John Wick? Oh, John. Shut up, Spider. Well. Bam, 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 bam.
In the last video, I briefly touched upon the reverse tricks and asked you
Well.
so today we are diving deep into what the reverse tricks is all about. We are looking at an incredibly interesting
He's doing no.
are completely reversed.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Oh.
Including the design. At the end, while the classic prototype Omnitrix was quite bulky, the reverse trick was shaped a bit more like a recalibrated Omnitrix. Every DNA sample in the watch was corrupted.
Shut up, Larry! Shut up, Louie! Shut up, Louie! Shut up, Louie! Shut up, Louie! Shut up, Louie!
The elevator door is closed. The elevator door is closed. I don't see why you have to go up to the suite, babe. I already told you
Sweet.
I have serious credit card debt with the freaking Saudi prince. He tips better than anyone. Yeah, but having to go up to his private suite, he's been very respectful so far. Yeah, maybe in public, but what
Fine,
do
but-
you expect behind closed doors? The elevator kept traveling out to the penthouse. What do you expect? Because
Bro, what are you barking about? Get it!
there's only one man I love, and that's you, silly. Grabbed my face.
Hey!
I'll come in to make sure he knows to be on his best behavior. I would expect nothing less, babe, and I'll text you as soon as I step out. I grew nervous to ask her, are we still on for tomorrow night? Of course. We have an appointment, don't we? Yeah, which is so weird. I never thought I'd actually be making an appointment to get married. Yeah, that's Vegas for you, but like we said, it's just to make things official, and then we can throw the big party later. Besides, I love that it's our little secret. I love it too. I wear this when I'm at home in private. She pulled out the engagement ring I gave her. Love flooded my heart. I can't wait to share it with the whole world. We reached the penthouse floor, and I walked her up to the prince's door. It opened before we could knock, and we entered. The prince's bodyguard escorted us into the living room that had a view of the Vegas Strip. The prince was sitting by the window in his bathrobe. His eyes lit up when he saw Adriana, but lost his excitement when he saw me. I don't remember asking for any male help. You can see yourself out, Mr. Concierge. I will shortly. I just wanted to make sure Adriana gets all squared away and let you know that our hotel policy does not allow any employee relations that aren't completely professional. The prince you. And who enforces these supposed rules? You? He shared a grin with his bodyguard and then looked me up and down. I will do whatever I want to do. You won't do shit to stop me, you stupid-looking little man. My fists clenched, but before I could respond, Adriana stepped in. Now, boys, there's enough of me to go around and please everyone, and not in any unprofessional way. I offer great conversation and fantastic service. That's it. She took my hand, led me towards the front door, and whispered, "Come behind me. I got this. I love the hell out of you for always listening to me." I caressed her face and left, concerned. I headed back down to my concierge desk and clocked out. Then, as I usually do, I went to the bar and had a drink. Adriana usually met me when she was off of work, but tonight was different. As the minutes ticked by, I kept staring at the clock. 12, 1, 2, 3 a.m. when the Saudi bodyguard came down the elevator and spotted me. He was covered in sweat and waved me over to join him in the elevator. What's wrong? You are what they call the fixer, right? Yes, we have a problem. My heart started pounding because I hadn't heard from Adriana. We arrived at the penthouse, and I entered to see the prince sitting in a chair by the window smoking a cigar and sipping on whiskey. What happened? Where is Adriana? So that was her real name. She lied and told me her name was Scarlet. Devious little bitch. The prince giggled. Where is she? Before I tell you, let me explain what happened. My throat tightened with terror. As you heard her say, I only wanted her here for some nice conversation and one drink. But when she saw how wealthy I am, she started to make advances on me. I rejected her, told her to leave because I was feeling uncomfortable, and then she got aggressive. Look, he showed me the side of his face that had 3 claw marks on it. She brutally attacked me, and when I tried to run away, she charged at me, slipped, and hit her head on the edge of that lamp. I looked at the base of a lamp that had a sharp edge and saw that it was covered in blood. I immediately wasn't believing a word of this. So, let me get this straight. She came on to you, and when you said no, she attacked you. Yes, I'll ask again. Where is she? He pointed to the bathroom. I looked over and saw her legs sticking out as she was laying on the floor. My hands trembled in fear as I headed towards her. The closer I got, the more blood I saw around her. She was laying down on her back. Her head had a huge cut on it, and her eyes were wide open. She was gone. I closed my eyes in a quiet agony. No, Adriana. I was so enraged I wanted to run back into the living room, grab this arrogant, lying prince and hurl him out of the window, but I knew that I would have to find justice in some other way. Her face, arms, and legs were all covered in bruises, proving to me that he beat her up badly before ending it. I grabbed a towel, choked back tears, and took a few deep breaths. I had to gather myself before saying anything else to this entitled prick. Plus, I couldn't let on what our relationship was. We were engaged in secret because of hotel work policy. No one knew. I covered her with a towel and walked back into the living room. The prince was staring at me, eating cake without a care in the world. So, Mr. Fixer, how do you propose we fix this? I noticed that she was covered in bruises and cuts all over her body. How did she get so beaten up? The prince licked the bits of cake off of his fat fingers. She was drunk, and as she was attacking me, she kept banging into the walls, acting crazy. I have a witness. He looked over to his bodyguard, and he nodded in agreement. I saw the whole thing, but what we need from you is to make this this problem go away, Mr. Fixer? Obviously, we cannot notify any of the authorities. I cannot have another diplomatic issue. I mean, I am already dealing with so many of these little disruptions. He giggled again, and I wanted to rip his head off. I had never wanted to murder someone more in my entire life. The nerve of this wealthy dick was shocking. You understand, right? I stayed eerily still, very careful of what I showed him. I will need you to get rid of her body. I don't care where. My bodyguard will help you dispose of the little hoe. I clenched my fists, gritted my teeth. The prince watched me closely, sensing that I was troubled. I'm having my guy do it with you, just in case you get any ideas to contact the authorities. Because I will tell you right now, if you go against me, you will be thrown into the same ditch as her. Am I making myself clear? Out of the corner of my eye, I saw his bodyguard place his hand near his waistband and next to his gun. I had no choice but to agree. Understood. Every fiber in my being was on fire and excruciating pain as I grabbed a cleaning cart and we wrapped up Adriana in a few towels and placed her underneath the cart where she couldn't be noticed. I waited for the bodyguard to look away, then pulled out the engagement ring I bought her and pocketed it. It was extremely difficult for me to do this with a blank expression on my face. We took her down to the back employee entrance of the hotel and transported her into the trunk of the bodyguard's SUV. You drive. I got into the driver's seat and thought about going straight to the FBI. Then I glanced over and saw him staring at me with his hand near his gun. We drove out to a remote spot in the desert. Give me your driver's license. Why? Because I said so. No. He pulled out his gun and cracked me across the face. I tasted blood and guts burned with hatred. I won't ask again. I knew that if I gave it to him, he would know everything about me. My address, full name, everything. Again, I didn't have a choice. I handed it over, and he took a picture of it with his phone. We pulled over and got out. He tossed me a shovel. Start digging. As I started, I got a text from Adriana's mother that read, Adriana told me about the wedding. I can't tell you how thrilled I am. You two have such a bright future ahead. I swallowed a lot of pain when I thought about having to tell her the truth. An hour later, the love of my life was buried, and I was back at the hotel desk. The prince had single-handedly ruined my life, and I quietly swore to myself that I would do everything in my power to literally destroy this man. No matter what the cost was to me personally, it didn't matter. No one should be allowed to get away with this. I looked at the prince's account on my computer and saw that he was set to check out the next night at 7 p.m., which meant I had less than 12 hours to expose him. He has diplomatic immunity, and if I let him get back on his private jet, he'll be gone forever. This is a federal issue, so I went straight to the FBI. I sat across from Agent Barstow and told him everything. I thought about trying to take the bodyguard's gun, but I had no leverage and he wouldn't to me. I felt so guilty that I couldn't have done more. That's okay. It's not your fault, but unfortunately, I have bad news for you. I perked up. Diplomatic immunity cases require a 72-hour intake review. We wouldn't even be able to question him until that was done. But he's leaving tonight, and you know what that means. I do. I'm sorry, but my hands are tied. Isn't there some rule that can speed that up? This dick's trying to get away with murder. And the agent just shook his head and shrugged his shoulders. I left, deeply disheartened. The American justice system always has been severely compromised. As soon as I returned to the hotel, I went into the business center, hopped online, and did a deep dive on the prince, and found a reporter by the name of Carla Green. I found her on Instagram, and we met on the street corner an hour later. She got into my car and was already in tears as she handed me a thumb drive. This is a courageous thing you're doing. That man has committed horrendous violence to me and so many women. All of us were beaten within an inch of our lives, and 3 of us didn't survive. I've personally spoken to 17 women that he's done this to. He needs to be stopped. We locked eyes, and I felt so much empathy for her. I'm doing everything I can. Thank you. Everything you need is on me. Good luck. She handed me a thumb drive and stepped out. She headed towards her car. Then I heard what sounded like a firework go off. Carla's body spun around and dropped to the ground, dead. Someone fired the shot from across the street, but I couldn't tell who. I heard 2 more loud pops and heard bullets whiz by and bounce off of the asphalt. My heart pounded, and my adrenaline kicked in as I sprinted to my car in a panic. I hopped in and peeled out. As I was driving away, bullets kept flying and dinging off of the back of my truck. I kept my head down, horrified. Then I quickly slipped the thumb drive into my laptop and saw a list of high-profile names of politicians, lawyers, senators, and 2 governors that were all linked to the prince. It also listed 17 women that were all deceased, their names, date of birth, and even their social security numbers. Carla has recorded everything the prince has been involved in since 2003. I hit the gas, kept seeing headlights behind me, and they were gaining fast. I hit the gas and passed by several cars. I took the first exit and raced into an industrial area. The car behind me was right on my tail. No matter how quick I went or how many turns I made, it stayed close. Then through my side mirror, I saw the prince's bodyguard lean out of the window, aim his rifle, and shoot at my back tires. I panicked, clutched onto the wheel, and felt my car lose control and swerve. I was peeling out sideways, and I saw a building approaching fast. I tried to slam on the brakes, but it was too late. I slammed into the edge of a building, and my car flipped over twice. My head crashed into the front windshield, and I almost lost consciousness. I was clutching onto the thumb drive and knew that I had to hide it. I couldn't find a place, so I swallowed the thing whole, then blacked out. I woke up in an empty warehouse, and I was tied to a chair. The prince and his bodyguard stood in front of me, and there were 3 more bodyguards behind them. The prince got in my face. "Why did you meet with that reporter?" I stayed quiet, trying to look as if I was confused, my stomach twisted in pain from the thumb drive. He lit a cigar and smiled. "My friend, do you think I'm stupid? I am extremely careful to know everything. How do you think I am able to keep such a clean record?" I was terrified that he would just decide to dispose of me. I had to come up with an...
McDonald's putting value back on the menu, which means extra value meals come back. Enjoy an $8 Big Mac extra value. Good time.
Grainger offers professional-grade products, easy reordering online, and 24/7 support, helping procurement managers keep buildings running so people can keep working. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. There's never been a more rewarding time to join
What is this satchel? Oh, 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 this looks nice. I can shoot the satchels. Nice.
Intelligent lie and do it fast. I met her to see what she knows about you. Why? Because if you get exposed, so do I. I am on your side. He was taken back. I will ask you this one time, and if I think you are lying, my bodyguard will take you to the desert and bury you next to that stupid little co-waitress. I gritted my teeth, felt indescribable rage. The insanity of this entitled, unaware idiot, and how little he values human life. I saw Adriana's face and felt a bitter sting, because she was probably really nice to this piece of crap before he impulsively murdered her. At that moment, I didn't care if I had lost my life. I will end this. What did you find out from that report? My throat tightened. She said you were covering up some stuff, but didn't have anything concrete on it. He got right in my face. He's lying. My stomach dropped. No, I'm not. That's what she said. I don't trust. I swear, I am not lying. If she had told me something, I would have told you. I'll also get into trouble. The prince turned his back on me as his bodyguard grabbed him and shoved me into the trunk of his SUV. I clutched my stomach. The pain was getting worse. I was terrified, trying to gather my thoughts. I searched the trunk for any weapons and didn't find anything. We arrived at the same spot where Adriano was buried and stopped. I decided to play dead, and he opened the trunk. Hey, hey! He jammed his gun into my side, and I didn't flinch, even though it hurt like hell. I was just biding my time and hoping for a chance to escape and do some damage to him. Yo, wake up, fool! I didn't budge. He put his gun in his waistband, reached in, grabbed me by my shirt collar, and dragged me out. I flopped onto the desert floor with a thud and felt my ribs crunch. I can tell you're alive, you idiot. I can see you breathing. What kind of bullshit are you trying to pull, huh? I was busted, so I opened my eyes. I noticed that his gun was still in the waistband. He clearly didn't see me as a threat. He grabbed a shovel out of the back seat and tossed it at my feet. He went around to my back and cut open my zip ties. My heart was beating rapidly with fear and determination. If I was going to make a move, I had better make it now. I saw Adriana's face, unsure if it was her ghost or just an image in my mind's eye. Look at me with that supportive, confident glance she used to give me. That inspired me to keep fighting, no matter how dark it got. I felt Adriana's engagement ring in my pocket and knew what I had to do. He got a text message as I reached down to pick up the shovel. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw him read the text, so I gripped onto the handle of the shovel, turned it to have the sharp point facing up, and I swung it up in his face as hard as I could. The point of the shovel stuck into his neck. And these bastards ripped that away from us. 30 minutes later, FBI agent Marston was attaching Now look, we need to get him in our custody and make it look like it was of his own choice, and that he charge in and arrest him and all. It would go against international criminal law, and we get dismissed in court immediately. I don't care how you want to do it. You can lie, cheat, or do whatever. Just get him into our custody. I don't care what it is. A little surprise. As a fixer,
I'm gonna bite him with this one.
I came up with a hell of a tale to tell the prince. I stood outside. I took a deep breath. Another one of the prince's bodyguards opened the door and stared at me. Now he went inside, whispered. I entered. His fat belly hung over his waist as he stared at me with a mixture of surprise and indifference, as if I was a being that he had no use for. Where's my guy? And why are you here? Your guy's He stopped me. No way, Dad. Before you arrogantly dismiss that guy, take a look at me. I pulled out several pictures that I created with AI that showed the bodyguard the FBI agent. The prince's eyes widened. Where is this I will not go down on that burning ship because the FBI knows about what you did. How could they know? How do you think? Your traitor bodyguard that's currently buried out in the desert next to the waitress told them. So listen closely. I've arranged the transport to get you to the airport right now.
Yo!
Except for your pilot, of course. He looked closely.
I swear this guy's hacking. Well, this is the first time I've said he's hacking, bro. 'Cause holy.
Don't give me your stupid command. I am in charge of you, not you. If that was true, you wouldn't need me to save your fat ass. Now hurry up. He went into his bedroom. I loved ending that dumb little waitress. She called out, "Please, please, don't hurt me," and that only made me beat her more. I can't begin to tell you how much I enjoy ending pointless, meaningless little lives that will never be remembered. Me, I will be remembered for being great. You and all of your pathetic little helpers will never be remembered. I was so close to choking and ending him right then and there as sweat poured down my face as my fists clenched. I could barely breathe with how filled I was with hatred. It's people exactly like this that ruin our world. Their humanity has vanished, and all they want is power. Who are the people that are driving me? It's someone close to me that I trust to keep things very quiet. As we got closer to the garage level, I felt intense fear as my stomach churned. I was so close to pulling this off and felt like the hard part was over. Now all I had to do was get him into the SUV. Down to the bottom floor of the parking garage, stepped out, and I saw the FBI's SUV waiting for us about 30 feet away. There he is. Let's go. We rushed over to the SUV, and my adrenaline skyrocketed. I swung the door open and saw Agent Barstow and 2 more FBI agents dead in the back seat. My heart stopped. The prince shouted, "What is this?" His 2 bodyguards came out of the shadows, machine guns drawn. Your guy is alive. That was the FBI we just took out. I was speechless, at a loss. The prince grabbed me by the neck. End him now. I had to escape, so I kneed the prince in the nuts and slammed an elbow across his temple, sending him.
You freaking!
I ran and hid behind a van and saw both of his bodyguards.
Why he run like that, bro? fucking piece of shit.
The prince for permission. He nodded, signaling that they listened. They lowered their guns, and then both started slowly approaching. Stay back. I mean it. I'll end it. My mind was racing, and I had to fix this situation fast. I moved him towards the SUV and shoved him into the back seat. His bodyguard tried to open fire, and I shut him down. Jumped into the driver's seat.
Oh man.
I heard bullets bounce off of the back.
Get the fuck out of here.
I sped out of the parking garage and stared back through the rear view. He had a quiet, cold look in his eyes. I made it out to the Vegas to the local FBI office. Your girlfriend, he giggled. Ridiculous. That sent me over the edge. My gut turned into pure murderous rage. I saw a police baton on the seat next to me, which sparked an idea. I quickly pulled the SUV over on the side of the road. Right in the world. I stepped out, grabbed his fat ass out of the back seat, and hurled him down to the ground. Please, no. I am the prince. You cannot do this to me. I am special. Not to me, dickhead. I beat the living out of that back turn until he was unconscious. Every hit felt purely wonderful. I busted ribs, legs, arms, his nose. You will be remembered for the vile little prick that you really are. I looked up and saw Adriana's face looking down at me in between the stars. She had that beautiful, sweet smile that I'll never forget. I tossed his broken, mangled ass back into the SUV and drove straight to the FBI office. I dragged the prince into the middle of the station, and the entire FBI...
Get over here! Fuck this
They
shit.
called the prince. This might not look like it, but he's the guilty one. They arrested him and questioned the prince. Every busted bone was a tiger bone. After they found their dead FBI agent in the parking garage, they slammed the door down on him and made it look like he walked in wrong. I was terrified because my hands weren't by any means clean after what I did to his bodyguard. But luckily, the FBI called it self-defense, and I was equipped. I got his body out of the desert and placed her in a normal grave near my house. I hold on to and hug her mom as we leave flowers. I love you, Adriana. Your memory will never be forgotten. As I kept visiting her grave with her mom, I got to meet every other woman that the Prince of Egypt. They would sometimes visit the grave with me, and we all really supported each other. The coolest thing came after the Prince's trial concluded. He was forced to pay $700 million in damages to myself. Every woman financially, and his own royal family exiled. A year later, I heard that he gets passed around Nevada as the local.
I didn't know that shopping, banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. It happens. And my favorite, early pay.
Bro!
All the digital tools you want, go to Northwest.com or FDIC, Northwest Bank, for what's next.
The ambulance lights were spinning red across the water. Kieran lay on a stretcher, and the paramedics ran. His right leg bent sideways at the knee, and his mouth moved, but no sound came out. I stood soaking wet, with my arms shaking from holding him above the surface. Water dripped off my shirt onto the dirt. His fingers were cramped into claws from gripping his collar. Kieran was my best friend since 3rd grade, and the last thing he did before the cliff was lend me his jacket because I was cold. His jacket hung on my shoulders, and he lay strapped to a stretcher with his leg bent wrong, and I couldn't stop shaking because the last thing he looked at before his eyes went blank was my face. Drew stood at the top of the cliff, looking down with his hands in his pockets. Will shoved his phone into his pocket with shaking fingers. Marco sat on a rock with his head between his knees. His hand opened and closed on his knee over and over like he kept trying to grab something. The paramedic looked at me. What happened? My throat locked. Drew's eyes were on me from the top of the cliff. He fell. The words came out before I could stop them. They tasted like that. He fell off the cliff. He was jumping and he landed wrong. The paramedic looked at Kieran's leg, then at the cliff, then at me. She didn't say anything. The ambulance doors closed and the sirens started, and the red lights swept across the lake one more time, and then the 4 of us were standing at the water's edge in silence. I had just lied to a paramedic about what happened to my best friend. The word fell, sat in my mouth like something rotten, and the guilt landed on my shoulders so hard my knees almost buckled. Drew climbed down from the cliff and walked over and put his hand on
looks quite nice, actually. Ooh, super.
Will scrolled his phone one last time before service dropped. I rode shotgun, gripping the door handle so hard the plastic creaked under my fingers. Drew sang along to the radio, and every time he hit a high note,
Alright. So you're saying I got probably two of the most coolest reps. So you're saying I got 2 mythics on a freaking weapon I don't use at all? You fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! Why would you do that to me? Why would you do this? Why? You gave me a cool 2 cool reps on a weapon I don't even use.
Hey, plus who you talking to? Like, that's slap the shit out of you.
one room, the kitchen against the back wall, 2 bunk beds, a wood stove with a fire poker hanging from a hook, a bathroom the size of a closet. Drew grabbed his bag and jogged ahead of us. I'll get the door. He disappeared around the side of the car while the rest of us pulled bags from the trunk. I heard a sound underneath the car.
I can see this even in microscopic mode.
Drew beat us inside by the time we walked
I mean, I got a quite cool rap, not gonna lie.
drawer and looked inside closer. Then he started moving around the cabin, not unpacking. One by one, he checked each latch with both hands and pulled the curtain.
Can you lock this right now?
Darker each
Oh
one.
shit.
5 windows, 5 curtains. By the last one, only the bare bulb lit the kitchen. Drew, what are you doing? He walked to the front door and turned the deadbolt. He pulled the key out and put it in his pocket. He turned around. Nobody leaves until we deal with what happened in the lake. The dread that had been sitting in my stomach since the ambulance doors closed finally solidified into
Bah.
edges. My mouth went dry. This wasn't a guy's weekend. This was a trap. Drew, open the door. When we're done with what? Getting our story straight. He pulled a chair into the center of the room and sat down with his elbows on his knees. Kieran's parents are
Pam.
filing a police report at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Not an accident report.
Yarg, matey.
Stepfather called me this afternoon. We have until they walk into that station to get our story straight. The cabin had a clock on the kitchen wall. I looked at it. 10:15 p.m. We had less than 10 hours. So I need to know right now what each of you is going to say when the detective calls. Marco stood at the kitchen counter with his arms crossed and his face flushed. The truth is, he jumped. He didn't jump, Drew. I was on the cliff. He said no 3 times, and you put your hands on his back and pushed him. He was joking around. We were all pushing each other. His spine is damaged. The doctor said he might never walk again. That's because he landed wrong. He landed wrong because he wasn't ready because you pushed him. Marco shook so hard the words vibrated in his chest. I stood against the far wall with my arms crossed and my back pressed against the wood. My heart hammered so hard Drew could probably hear it from the center of the room. Every word out of Drew's mouth landed calm and measured, and every word out of Marco's came raw and shaken, and I was standing between them with my teeth clenched around the same lie I told the paramedic. Drew turned to Will. What did you see? Will sat on the bottom bunk, gripping his phone with both hands. I don't want to be here. What did you see, Will? I saw him standing at the edge, and then he was falling. Did you see me push him? I don't know. It happened fast. Did you see my hands on his back? Will's knuckles were white on the phone. I was filming. The room went dead quiet. Marco's arms dropped. My breath stopped. You were filming? Drew's voice dropped to something low and dangerous. I film everything in the lake. I always do. Where's the video? On my phone. Drew held his hand out. Give it to me. No. Drew stood up and the chair scraped across the wood floor, and he took a step toward me. I stepped between them and put my hand flat on Drew's chest. I could feel his heart beating fast underneath the calm. Sit down. What did you see, Chase? I was in the water. I saw Kieran fall. His arms were flailing. He wasn't jumping. He was trying to grab the cliff on the way down. You were 30 feet below. You couldn't see clearly. I pulled him out, Drew. I held his head above water for 10 minutes while his leg was bent the wrong direction. He was looking at me, and he couldn't speak. And you stood at the top of that cliff and watched. My voice cracked on the last word, and I hated it because I didn't want Drew to see what this was doing to me. Kieran was going to be...
Oh my god! I could purchase one skin thingy, bro. I'm gonna be so jolly, bro. Let's see what I get.
I need all 3 of you to say the same thing.
I can get a skin thingy.
The report gets filed.
How do I find the skin thingy?
The clock on the wall said 10:45. Marco grabbed his jacket off the bunk and walked to the front door and twisted the deadbolt.
And cut.
He tried the back door, locked. He tried a window. Drew had flipped the security latch. He tried the next one, same. He turned around with his face red and his hands balled into fists. You locked us in here. I locked us in here so we can talk. This isn't talking. This is a hostage situation. It's a conversation between four friends who need to agree on what happened before the police decide for us. I walked to the
Oh my god. You need 10 whatever those pieces of shit are for a skin case? I'm fucking fuming.
Walked around to the car and my stomach fell to the ground. All four tires were slashed, cut to the rim. I knelt and touched the rubber. The cuts were clean, done with a sharp knife. Drew jogged ahead when we arrived and said he would get the door. He didn't go to the door. He went to the tires. The sound I heard under the car while we grabbed the bags was a knife going through rubber. I climbed back through the kitchen window and my hands were leaving bloody prints on the sill from the gravel. The tires are slashed. Marco's face drained. Will stood up from the bunk. All four cut with a knife. He did it when
I fucking hate this map, bro. I absolutely despise this stupid map. I might just get a riot shield. I might just get a riot shield for this, bro.
opened the same drawer he checked when we arrived and pulled out a utility knife. He set it on the table. My stepfather is a lawyer. He's already building my case. Kieran Jones
bro.
three witnesses in front of him. And if we don't, pulled out a
Good shit, man.
Marco's face trimmed. And Will, that message you sent to your ex, he held up a printed screenshot. I screenshotted it before you deleted it. He fanned the photos across the table. Jace, his eyes found mine. Should I read yours out loud? My chest tightened because I knew exactly what was in that folder. Since we're sharing, let's talk about what everyone did. He pointed at me. I told you the night before what I was going to do. You showed up with your phone ready. Marco's phone.
Fuck. I need to get a better weapon. I'm just gonna get like a freaking burst rifle, bro. Yeah, I see that. It's nice. Nice with this.
Then it comes straight here to Vermont, where we live every pair inside
Drive in. No point necessary. One will get 2 inches a day.
I pushed it. Will filmed it knowing it was coming. Marco bet him $100 to go up there. Chase lied to the police. Nobody in this room was clean, and he was right. That was the thing that knocked the air out. I dropped onto the bunk and put my head between my knees because the room was spinning. Every single one of us had done something wrong, and Drew was the only one being honest about it. I looked at the clock. Midnight. 8 hours left. Will rocked on the bunk with his arms around his knees. I'll agree to anything. Just let me go. Drew pulled out 4 sheets of typed paper on his stepfather's letter. A prepared statement for each of us. He set them on the table and clipped a pen. Sign this, and you can walk out tonight. Will stood up and walked toward the table, and my blood went cold because he was going to sign it. He was going to sign a legal document that said Kieran jumped, and we would be locked into that lie forever. His hand reached for the pen. I lunged and grabbed his arm 6 inches from the pen and yanked him back hard enough that he stumbled into the bunk. He's trying to lock you into a legal document you can't take back. Will's hand was shaking. I just want to go home, I know, but not like this. Drew clicked the pen twice and set it down. The cabin went quiet for 10 seconds. Nobody moved. Drew pressed both hands flat on the table and stared at the wood. His jaw started working before the words came. He was my friend. His voice dropped, lower, younger, like the mask had cracked, and underneath it was a 17-year-old kid who was drowning. He and I built a fort in these woods when we were 12. We fished off that cliff every summer. I think about the sound he made hitting the water every single week. I hear it when I close my eyes. His hands pressed into the table so hard that he bent. Marco's arms uncrossed. Will stopped rocking. For 3 seconds, nobody breathed, and Drew looked like a scared kid sitting in the same woods where he used to play with the person we put in the hospital. slid back on, and his hand closed around the knife. But I'm not going to push him. He stood
Bro, you are so lucky that did not fucking explode, bro. Why am I just shooting blindly, bro? Can I just, like, shoot with some good aim for once? Oh shit, oh shit. He got me, he got me, he got me. Oh. Stupid little... I'm going to fucking let it rip. Yeah, now I'm pissed, bro. I'm fucking pissed.
He stumbled backward into the table, and the knife fell off. I scrambled to my knees and grabbed his purse. I stood in the kitchen holding a knife in one hand and a phone in the other. Blood from the window ran down my palm onto the knife, and my whole body was vibrating with adrenaline. Drew blocked me on the door. Will, Marco,
This is like every fucking time.
slapping my face and arms hard enough to draw blood, my feet crashing through undergrowth. Behind me, the cabin door banged open. Drew had the spare key. Chase, his voice bounced off the tree. I ran harder, my lungs on fire. Will and Marco had gone left toward the road. I went right because Drew was between me and the road. His footsteps crashing. I pressed myself flat against the ground. Pine needles in my mouth and dirt grinding into my teeth.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Jace, I know you're close. He kicked the log next to mine. Dirt sprayed across my face. I held my breath. Just watch the video, please. He walked past. 10 feet. Boots crunching dead leaves. I waited. Nothing. I got up and ran the opposite direction. Branches tearing at the jacket. Kieran led me. I tripped on a root.
Damn, bro.
Flew out of my hand into the leaves. I scrambled on my hands and knees and ground, and my fingers found the phone. The screen had cracked but still glowed. I pressed play. Will's footage from the lake, shaky, vertical, the cliff filling the frame. Kieran at the edge. Drew next to him. Drew talked, and Kieran shook his head. Stepped back. Drew stepped closer and said something. Kieran's face changed.
Yay!
His body pulled back. He was scared, not of the height, but Drew looked over his shoulder, checking if anyone could see from below. Then he leaned close to Kieran's ear and whispered something. His face crumbled. Then both hands on his back. Hard, a shove, not a push. The kind of shove you put your whole body behind. Kieran went over the edge, flailing, and Drew stood at the top of the cliff, looking down at the water where my best friend had just hit the rock. And his face was completely calm. No horror, no pain, no regret. The face of someone watching a plan come together. But the camera kept rolling. Drew turned around on the cliff and looked straight at Will, and he smiled. Not nervous, not shocked, satisfied, like checking something off.
Yo, what the fuck?
Falling toward the water, and Will was
Oh man.
I wanted to unsee it. I wanted to go back to 10 seconds ago when Will was just a scared kid who filmed something he shouldn't have. The phone still played
1v1v1v.
because the police were going to need every second.
Alright.
A branch snapped behind me. I shoved the phone in my pocket and ran. Full sprint through trees I couldn't see. Sideways and kept going. The ground sloped downhill and I half ran, half slid through loose dirt and came out on the gravel road. Headlights. A pickup truck coming around the bend. I stepped into the road and waved both arms. The truck stopped.
This place is big as fuck,
My friend is chasing me. He locked us in a cab and slashed the tires. The man looked past me into the tree line. Get in. I climbed into the passenger. The door closed and my whole body shaking. The adrenaline drained. Everything it held up came crashing down. My hands were bleeding. Pine needles covered my face. I looked
Alright. Since you want to use a rocket launcher and be a fucking... and be a bum. Understand how it is now. Alright, see. Standing up. Wait, no. Fine. Bro, you were a bum.
The officers turned him around and the handcuffs clicked. He looked at me through the cruiser window, not angry, not scared, the same calm from the top of the cliff. Will sat on the truck's tailgate staring at nothing. A second cruiser pulled up. Will stood slowly and held his
I get out of here, buddy.
before the officer even asked.
Shit, what the fuck is that?
His thumbs were pointed up. Two cruisers pulled away down the road. My son told him no 3 times. I know. Will he walk again? I don't know. Thank you for pulling him out of the water. I wish I'd done that. You came forward. That's more than anyone else did. I hung up and pressed the phone against my leg. Marco turned his hands over to the light from the cabin. I lent him $100. I know. Does that make it better? I pulled the freeze frame. Here is that. The crackling scream ran right through the room. No, but it was big.
Bum.
These hands pulled my best friend out. And then I opened my mouth and lied about how he got it.
What? Huh? How can I? We got you.
Happy anniversary, darling. I handed my wife a small black box. Her eyes lit up. I thought you said we weren't going to exchange gifts this year. We did, but after cashing in those poker earnings, I couldn't help myself. And don't worry about getting
Poker earnings.
surprised to get me and not be prepared. I smiled to myself. Damn, I love the hell out of you, woman. She took out a gift card. You go first. She popped open the black box. You got me the ring I love. You jerk. You spent way more than I did. It's not a competition. Do you like it? I love it. Open yours. I opened the gift bag and took out the coolest black leather shoes that I've ever seen. And it hit me. Yeah, I used to wear these when I could walk. Is that okay? I know.
Why is it yellow?
I grabbed my chair and struggled to slide in.
Bro, my whole chainsaw is yellow, bro.
And my jaw dropped in shock when I saw a man that looked familiar sitting in a chair smoking. Have a clear look at this. Let me remind you, my name's Vladimir. We played one-on-one against each other.
Oh, you stupid cunt.
Over 2 million. Okay, yeah, I remember. Where's my wife? I would be happy to know. Intense fear creeped up my spine. I cannot share her exact location just yet. You'll have to do what I say first.
Wait.
I signed you up for a private one-on-one poker game with a man named Drew. I will not share the facts. He is always I hate this man.
Might have been like the Hudson River. Why am I trying to?
Play along and be a good little boy, or will you make me a murderer? Fine. I knew I had to agree because I would do anything to save my mom. I am so glad you are cooperating. Here, toss me a small round device. That's a surveillance camera with audio capture that will be tracking your every move from here on out. Just in case you were thinking of going to the cops or doing anything stupid. Clip it on.
Stupid little cunt. Motherfucker. Fucking. Huh, bro.
So I texted my cousin. Help, Anna's been kidnapped. I'm being forced to play in a private poker game against some Russian oligarch. If I don't win, he'll kill her. We'll need to sneak into my place as quietly as we can behind me. The wire on. Get all of your... I made sure to face away from me. It's my cousin. He didn't say a word because he didn't. He put his hand on my shoulder in a reassuring way, then handed me a...
Let me lock the fucking door. Technology.
Then I got the text of where to be. I went into my bank and drew the body in money, which posted $5 million cash. Nightfall.
Whoa.
My disability assistant walked off with my hand and drove to a mansion in the Hamptons. I adjusted the surveillance camera and wondered if that Vladimir was actually watching and if he was making my wife watch.
Vladimir Putin.
I made my way up to the front door and it opened before I could knock. A Russian woman smiled.
So hungry.
"Welcome, sir. Please follow." I followed her into the largest living room I have ever seen. "Can I get you something to eat or drink?" I glanced over and saw a personal chef awaiting my order. Whiskey, meat. I followed her into a private room where I saw him. He was already sitting at the poker table ready to play. He had an opened black briefcase full of cash in front of him, and he glared at me with no pretense at all. I was the enemy. I saw a massive, tattooed Russian security guard standing in the corner of the room. He had muscles popping out of his forehead. He came over to me and felt me everywhere for any weapons. I quietly panicked and thought, please don't find my gun or my wire. He felt along the sides of my legs in the chair, but not underneath them. Phew, close call. Yuri addressed me. I have counted out the chips for you. Dahlia, take his buy-in. His assistant took my bag of cash, counted it, and then put it into a nearby safe. Dahlia here will be our dealer. All right, no small talk. Just how I like it. Let's roll. Small talk is for small people. Let's make one thing very clear from the beginning. I have nothing but hatred for you because you are a threat. How so? You threatened to take a large percentage of my livelihood. I dislike that very much. That was very confusing. Then why do you play? I play so when I win, I get to watch someone's entire world crumble to pieces around me. Watching the agony and devastation in their eyes up close is thrilling. So you get off on hurting people? Cool. Great character trait. Ready to lose all your money? He grinned. The first few hands went as expected. Not much action on either side as we both tried to feel each other out. I saw that he had tapped on the table and he had a decent hand, and he squinted his eyes and he had a really good hand. And he wasn't trying to bait me with those taps. He did them way too naturally. Then I got my first big hand. Pocket aces, the strongest starting hand in poker. I didn't bet. I checked, hoping he could bet. He did the squinting eye thing, so he definitely had good cards, maybe a pair. He bet a lot. I matched him. Then we got to the last river card, and I made a full house. 3 aces and 2 jacks. I had him, and I knew he would bet heavy because I guessed that he had 2 pairs. He bet half of his pot, which was $3 million. I called and showed him my full house. He glared at me. Rage simmered behind his eyes. You obviously had 2 pairs. He didn't show me his cards because he didn't have to, and he didn't want to show me that I was right. He stayed quiet and started playing with way too much emotion. It made him very easy to read. I checked my phone, and my heart sank when I saw a text from Vladimir with a picture of my wife. She had a black eye and a bloody lip. I felt my hands tremble with murderous rage. I couldn't imagine what she must be feeling right now. Then I focused on the task at hand. I had to win, and I needed to make it quick. I won a few more hands, and then I noticed him glance over at Dahlia, who was a very good dealer, and wink at her. My stomach dropped when I saw that, because most likely that was a signal to cheat. The next hand, he had a pair of aces. No surprise, because she dumped. I needed to call it out so that Head Vladimir would know that this was happening, and maybe go a little easier on me and my wife. But I had no proof. I watched her shuffle the next hand, and positioned my whiskey glass to face the reflection of a mirror that was facing her. It gave me an angle to where I could see her from Yuri's point of view. Then I saw it. She started dealing and was taking a card from underneath her sleeve and giving it to me. I quickly grabbed her wrist, yanked it over to reveal the hidden cards. "You're a cheating bastard!" Yuri slammed his fist. How dare you accuse me? I just caught her. I had nothing to do with it. He stood up, grabbed Dahlia by the back of her head, yelled at her in Russian, and slapped her across the face. She cried and ran away. It was all a show. You expect me to believe that performance? I consider this your resignation from the game, and I will not fall for that would be fair. Sorry, let me tell you how this will go. You will continue to make until one of us is fair and square. That is what will happen. If you don't agree, I will have my head of security toss you over the Brooklyn Bridge. Your choice. That's not a choice. That's a threat. So how about I deal instead? I grabbed the deck and started shuffling. He didn't object. The next few hands were like taking candy from a baby. I tossed down a pair of kings, showing that I had a full house and had taken 80% of the money. You may want to stick to being a big, bad, scary man. Stay out of the business. Why not? You can do so. You'll be at ease with a better poker face. Because somewhere inside that thick, dumb brain, he knew that I was right. Then I got another text from Vladimir with another picture of my wife. This time she had a cut on her head, and her eye was now swollen shut. There was also blood trickling down her chin. I closed my eyes in quiet agony. The text read, "Better hurry. I'm running out of patience." I texted back, "Stop hurting her. I will get you your money." He responded, "That's a good little cripple boy." Another security guard entered.